Why do we keep repeating the same mistakes? Have you ever asked yourself this question? I knew this was wrong, so why did I do it again? We promise ourselves that we won't repeat the same mistake, yet after some time, we find ourselves doing it again. Whether it's unhealthy relationships, poor decisions, or harmful habits, this question troubles almost everyone. Why do we repeat the same mistakes even after learning from them? Making mistakes is part of being human. First, it is important to understand that making mistakes is part of being human. No one is perfect. We learn through experiences, but not every experience turns into a lesson immediately. Sometimes, life repeats the same lesson until we are truly ready to understand it deeply. The brain works on habits and patterns. Our brain is designed to work through habits and patterns. Whatever we repeat becomes familiar, easy, and safe for the brain, even if that habit is harmful. When a mistake happens again and again, it slowly turns into a pattern, and breaking that pattern becomes difficult. Emotions are stronger than logic. We often believe that we make decisions logically, but in reality, most decisions are driven by emotions. Anger, fear, loneliness, love, or desire. These emotions overpower logic and push us to repeat actions we already know are wrong. The desire for immediate comfort. Many mistakes are repeated because they provide immediate relief or comfort. Speaking harshly in anger. Procrastinating to avoid stress. Returning to a bad habit for temporary relief. The brain prefers short-term comfort, even if it causes long-term damage. The influence of past experiences. Our childhood and past experiences deeply shape our behavior. The way we learned to handle problems earlier in life often becomes our default response. Even when that method no longer works, we unconsciously repeat it because it feels familiar. Lack of self-awareness. Sometimes we repeat mistakes simply because we don't fully understand ourselves. We fail to notice the situations or emotions that trigger our behavior. Without recognizing these patterns, meaningful change becomes very difficult. Fear and insecurity pull us back. Fear and insecurity often push us back toward old mistakes. Trying something new feels risky and uncomfortable. Even a harmful pattern can feel safer than the uncertainty of change. So we return to what we know, even when it hurts us. The struggle for change. Habits do not change overnight. We often expect too much from ourselves. We think that once we understand our mistake, everything will change immediately. But habits take time to change. When progress feels slow, frustration pushes us back into old behaviors. Self-blame makes the problem worse. After repeating a mistake, we often attack ourselves mentally. I will never change. I always mess things up. This harsh self-talk weakens us and increases the chances of repeating the mistake again. The difference between learning and understanding. There is a difference between learning from a mistake and truly understanding it. Until we understand why we made the mistake, we are likely to repeat it. Regret alone is not enough to create change. Steps toward real change. First step, recognizing the pattern. The first step toward change is recognizing the pattern. Ask yourself, 1. When do I make this mistake? 2. What emotions are present at that time? 3. What situation triggers it? Second step, understanding the emotions behind it. Every repeated mistake is connected to an emotion. Instead of suppressing that emotion, try to understand it. Once you acknowledge what you are truly feeling, the mistake starts losing its power over you. Third step, focus on small changes. Instead of aiming for dramatic transformation, focus on small steps. Do not try to change everything at once. Small, consistent efforts lead to lasting change over time. Moving forward with grace. Be kind to yourself. Change becomes difficult when we are harsh on ourselves. Speak to yourself the way you would speak to someone you care about. Recognize the mistake. but do not break yourself because of it. Responsibility and acceptance. Accepting a mistake is not a sign of weakness, it is the beginning of growth. When we take responsibility, we gain the power to improve. Repeated mistakes carry a message. When the same mistake keeps repeating, it is trying to teach us something. Maybe something in our life needs to change. Maybe we need to understand ourselves better. Change is always possible. No matter how old the mistake is, change is always possible. It requires time, patience, and honesty, but every small step matters. If you are still struggling with the same mistakes today, remember you are not broken, you are learning. A mistake does not mean failure, it means growth is trying to happen. If this video resonated with you, or if you saw yourself in these words, please like and share it. And for more life-changing content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.